Hello everyone, just Frog It. I am bringing you what I have for Peg Looms. So to start with, these were the original circular Peg Looms. They come for like this. They come with a hook that looks similar to this in whatever color the kit comes with. So it comes with a hook or a pointy end tool and the looms. So this kit only comes with the 4 looms like shown. You can make different hats, and these are for a bigger gauge, so you can use bulkier yarn for these ones. You can get smaller ones like this one here as well, to make like little booties for babies or something, I guess, or booties for puppies or whatever you want to use. So they come with the different sizes, and then you can get, there's new ones out now. Oops. That you can get more pegs on your loom. So these ones here come with a smaller gauge. They come with these 5 though. When you get this kit, you get this pink one and the 4 regular colors. Okay, but as you can see, there's twice as many pegs on this one as there is on this one, and it goes for every single one of these. So the biggest loom here has 82 pegs on it, and then it goes down from there. But these you can use worsted weight and DK, and it'll make really nice hats. They won't be like holey and lacy. Okay, so that's those ones that I have. Now we have long looms as well, like this one here. Okay, and there's pegs that go all the way around, so you can do this in the round, you can do it flat, or you can do it double layered if you go back and forth. And depending on, these are bigger gauges as well, same as the original. And these ones come with 4, if I can find my other ones. These ones come with 4 different sizes as well. Okay, I just gotta get these extra things off here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I do have a 4th one, a green one. It is actually has a project on it. I will show you that in a second. But this is the smallest one, and it's more on the pinkish side now. I've had these for a long time though, so I don't know, they could have different colors now. Then they have a yellow one, and then the green one is in between the yellow and the blue. Okay, so the green one, I show you what I have on it right now. Looks like this. Okay, and I'm doing both sides, so you don't use the end pegs when you do both sides, and it makes a really nice really stretchy, really wide scarf if you want to make a scarf. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now these ones also come in the new style with the extra pegs. Okay, and they come with all the same colors for the different sizes. Okay, but these ones here, actually you can get, I believe they're clover, I believe it is, but you can get these 2 little extra pegs for these older style ones that have 1 peg on them. So these are so if you want to make socks. Okay, so you can actually attach these to any one of these 4 looms wherever there is, and you put it in between the two pegs that you need the size for, and it clicks on, okay? So you can actually have 3 that go across. You don't have to use these end 3. And you can actually have it so that you can do any size of sock that you require to do. You would use these ones here in the round. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so on to the newer style ones, the same as these ones. They'll have double the length of the pegs, okay? So I'm going to show you with the yellow one, because I actually have 2 of these. So when you get the new style round, you also get the new one of the yellow of the long ones, okay? So these ones are the exact same size. They just have twice as many pegs on them. So you can use smaller yarn, okay? Now, I don't think you can use these clips on the new style ones because it's a different gauge. Yeah, you can clip them on there, but it's a different gauge, and they're a little bit skinnier than the older style ones. So I would only recommend those for the older ones, okay? But each one of these comes with the exact same color. These ones are a little bit taller too, by the way. I can feel the difference by when I put my hands over them. But you can do so many different things with these. You can do it in the round, where you can make yourself a cowl or a tubular scarf, or whichever you would like to do. You can do them flat, like I showed you with the green one. In the old style one, you can do it back and forth, so it makes it smaller gauge. It'll be tighter. And they come in, so this one probably came with that one. Now these ones come with the same colors. Okay, so all of these come with the same colors, okay? And the blue one's really, really long. Sorry, it doesn't quite, oh, there we go. Close to fitting in the screen there. But they come with 4. They also come with packages of extra pegs, different types of hooks, and little round plastic rings for stitch markers. And they come with very tiny, really skinny, like cheapy measuring tapes and a whole bunch of goodies they come with, okay? I'm just really showing you the looms themselves and all the different types that I personally have, okay? So those are the circular and those are the long in the old and the new style, okay? Now, there are, oh, here's the bag of extras, okay? So they give you 4 of the metal ones, 4 of these French type ones. They give you an old measuring tape. They give you a little baggie of stitch markers and a whole bunch of pegs. And there is a little like crochet hook in here with a point on one end and a hook on the other end for whatever projects. And each needle, each of these metal hooks come with a yellow plastic darning needle, okay? So these ones are the ones that came with these long ones. And I got a similar package when I got the circular ones, but the older style looms only come with the hook, okay? They don't come with all of this. So let's just put these over here for a minute so I can get my table back, and then I will show you a couple other different peg looms that I have. Okay, and some stuff that you can do with them, okay? So let's just get these out of the way. All right, so this one here is called an Afghan loom. It is in the shape of an S. I have done an Afghan on here. It's when you fold it out, no, off. When you're done with it, and you do it in the flat. So here's your starting peg, because there's a little arrow right here on the base pointing to this peg right here. Okay, if you start here and go all the way around this S shape and back again, and you get to here, there's your end. There's 198 pegs on this Afghan loom. Now, if you don't keep going in the round, you'd be a humongous tube, right? But if you do flat and you go and you stop here at the end peg and go all the way back again, that's how you would get your Afghan, okay? And you can do it in, you can use this with whatever size yarn you want. I've used it with the Bernat Pipsqueak size, what is it, 5 or 4, bulky or super bulky yarn for an Afghan for a friend of mine, and it turned out amazing. I did it in stripes, like I counted so many rows of one color and then I did so many rows of the next color and all and such and such. You can do cabling, you can do all sorts of things, and it does do a knit and a purl stitch. I will get into that in a different video. I'm just showing the looms, okay? So this one here was an awesome purchase for me. As you can see, it's kind of big, and it's better to have it in your lap. You can have it on a table if you want to turn it. You can even put a Lazy Susan, which is a flat round piece that goes usually in the center of a table that spins, to put it on to start with. Once your work gets bigger and it goes through these lines here, you'll have all that bulk underneath your peg loom. So what I originally did was I took a tote that this fit in, I put it on a little bit of an angle from one corner of the tote to the other, and it just sat where the plastic pieces in the handles sat. And then I put that on a little square side table, and then I put the side table on top of a board with a Lazy Susan underneath it, so the whole thing would spin, which is awesome because all your work that goes down into these big long holes goes into the tote and not on the floor. I have gotten a new toy now, which I'm going to show you next, that you can attach this to, so that you can just have this on a tabletop spinning around back and forth as you work on it, so you don't have to have all that extra stuff. Okay, so now we're going to go on to that. So my next purchase, which I just got a few days ago, is, I'm just going to bring it out here. I got the double knit loom. It's a rotating loom with 2 rings on it, and it's on its own base that spins. Okay, so you can do cowls and hats and scarves and Afghans and everything on this as well. And it comes with a little bit of instructions on the back, and all the parts and stuff, they snap together. It's all plastic. It comes with a hook that says Kb on it, because that's the name brand. It's just a small blue hook. And it gives you a little pattern book as well. Here it is right here. It gives you an instruction book on how to all the different ways to cast on and all the different ways to cast off and the different stitches. Okay, so I'm not going to go, it tells you how to attach your loom together. There's all the pieces. There's the base, the bars. There's your small loom and your big loom. You put the bars in first. You don't have to use both at the same time. You can only have you can have the big one on there by itself. You just don't put the inside ones on. Or you can have just the inside one if you want a smaller project and don't put the big one on. Or you can have them both together. Okay, so it gives you different instructions on how to use this loom. All right, I'll get into that in another video too when I start doing projects with it. And And there is another attachment that you can get that goes on the top of this that snaps on. That's in like a funky, I don't know even know what shape it is. But I don't have that one yet. I will get to that one. But this is just the box. I already have it out and I have it together, okay? I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Okay. So here is the rotating Kb Loom, okay? So it spins amazingly on a flat surface. You can have this on your lap too, but I don't know how well that would spin on it, but you just have it on the table of your preference for the different height that you need. And it just spins. So when you put it together though, there's an arrow pointing to the first peg on the outside one. And there's an arrow on the inside one pointing. You have to line those two up, okay? And they will be where a connection where the bars are. So you just line up those arrows with the bar that is going into that same area. But there's your 3 bars. That's what it looks like. There's the bottom. It's got the little rubber stoppers so it doesn't slide around on the table. And all you have to do is you just spin it as you're hooking, and yeah, it's amazing. And then I actually got the attachment to attach all the other looms to it, okay? So it comes, this comes with a little, this is the loom holder connectors. Okay, so all it is those 3 little pieces that connect onto your rotating loom that you can attach all these other looms to. You don't have to have the looms that it came with or the peg areas that it came with. You can attach all these other looms that I've showed you to this loom so that it rotates for you on a surface. You don't have to rotate them on your lap anymore. This is the little booklet that it came with, and it just shows you how to attach your looms, like the big yellow one, to this rotating loom. Okay, and it even shows you how to attach the all-in-one loom, which my mother has that one, and she has the sock loom as well. And the Afghan loom. It shows you the placement of where those 3 things should go to attach your Afghan loom. I've already used this on my Afghan loom on the rotating one, so it works amazingly. It's nice and sturdy. You can't lean on it though because it's all plastic. You might break a piece. You really don't want to break a piece, okay? So, and it comes with 3 extra rubber bands or elastics, I guess you can call them, because they look like hair elastics, in case one of them breaks or stretches too much or snaps or whatever, you know. Okay, so the connectors, I just open the box here. They look like this. All it is a rubber base that has lines on it. There's the screw to hold it into the thing. There's an elastic that comes on it, and then there's 2 little like pegs all in there, like a peg, like the top of the pegs with the thing on it. So you can bring this around and you can hook it onto one of those things to hold other looms onto your machine. So this thing here, it rotates around on the base, okay? So that you can put it in different positions. It's not set for one position. All 3 of them do that, okay? There's the 3 extra hair elastics that it comes with, okay? So it's really easy to take these off. There's a little tiny plastic peg in here that you just push and you lift up, okay? Just a little bit to unhook it. And you want to do that with all 3 so that you can unhook them. And get my fingers in there. Okay, and then all they do is it pops right off, okay? there is one of them off. Okay, and then you just do the same with the inside ones, except they're on the inside. Okay, so you just pop them off one by one, just a hair, so that you don't wreck your machine. And then the inner one is a little bit tighter. That's okay. You just wiggle it up, and that one comes off as well. Okay, and same with these inside ones. For the Afghan Loom, I just take the inside ones out. You do not need the inside legs. Okay, you're just going to use the outside ones. And all you do is you take this piece and you have it so that the hole faces outward. You snap them on to each one of these, just like so. It's really easy. And then when you grab the Afghan Loom, you're going to place it on here first to see where you want to put your placements. Now, you don't want it to be too to one side, okay? So you're going to actually rotate one of these so that the longer end is pointing towards the other side of the loom, so that there's something holding on to that, okay? And I'm going to put this one over here to this side. See, like that. Where's my instruction book? Okay, so you can have it on the inside one or you can have it on the outside one. It doesn't, it's just all where you want to put it. And then this one here, I'm going to put to the outside one as well. But you can have it on the inside one as well if you want. It depends on how sturdy it is, okay? Then you're going to take this elastic. You're going to bring it up through here, and you're going to place it between two of the pegs that you think it needs to go through. Now, this might be too wide to place this on, which it is. So all you have to do is you turn this the other way, and I'm going to have it go underneath here, okay? So I'm going to bring this elastic up through the middle, and I'm going to pull it over in between those two pegs, and I'm going to put it around the end loop on that base piece, okay? Then this one over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it up through the middle though, so I have an easier time seeing it. Then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to place it around the end peg underneath that holder. Now this one here, I'm going to bring it up through the middle. Okay, I'm going to bring it around. I'm going to bring it down over and onto the end peg underneath there as well. So there you have it. It's attached to my rotating loom. So all you have to do is just spin it as you work. Either way, it doesn't matter. And you have easy access to all of your pegs as you're working them. And it's awesome. So with this, you do have to attach it before you start your project, because it would be too hard to try and do this underneath your yarn, because you don't want to get your yarn caught on it as well. Because then you just have a big mess. And it probably wouldn't be good for, yeah, you don't want a big mess. But yeah, and then you just reverse it all. If you want to take it off, you don't have to have this one on. You could have one of the round ones on if you want. So I'm just going to take these off. I'll just show you with a round one what we're going to do here. Okay, so Afghan Loom off. Now with these round ones, I'm going to show you, you can do the small looms or the big ones, okay? So with the big one, you're going to make sure that these are going sort of in the same direction, but you want them out a little bit, okay? You want it so that the ends of your holders are near the end of the loom, okay? You can see what I'm doing here. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring your elastic up and around through the pegs and down onto the peg underneath to hold it in place. And you're going to do that with all of these. Doesn't matter if you put it on the front peg or the back peg, as long as it's secure and it holds your loom in place, okay? So there's the big one attached, and as you can see, it spins really smoothly and nicely in both directions, okay? And it just takes the flick of your fingers to get it going. And then there's my starting peg. And yeah, if for the smaller ones, all you have to do is you would take these off of here. Get this one. Where is it? Okay. For the smaller ones, like the blue one, you would use your inner ones instead of the outer ones because it's a smaller ring. Okay, and you would take these ones off and place them on the center ones. Now you can either leave these on here or you can take them off. It's your own choice whether they're going to be in your way or not. But that's all you have to do with those ones. You're going to place your loom. I'm just going to take these off of here just so they're not in my way for showing you this. Okay. Let's get those out of hand. Okay. So you're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, you're going to bring your elastic up through and around and place it under the peg. So up through, around, and place it under the peg. Up through, around. So there you go. It's already attached and ready for spinning. And it will even work on these really tiny ones because these arms will go in as well. Okay, so it's whatever size works best for you, and have fun with it. So I found a pattern online that I'm going to try with the actual peg looms that this one came with for the cowl and the hat. And I will hopefully do a video on that after I've done one or two on my own to see how it all works and so that I get good at it. But anyways, there's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to, you can leave questions or comments underneath. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell button if you'd like to see more. And I will hopefully be posting some more videos here soon. Anyways, this is what I have for Peg Looms. And yeah, if I get any more, I will let you all know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.